Good Morning Football, presented by Old Trapper.
Every single playoff picture you have looked at changed in the last 48 hours. It's all confusing and it's all beautiful here on the holiday week. We hope you guys are taking a couple days off from work. We hope you're home with your family, enjoying this festive holiday week, and mostly enjoying some chaotic football that happened over the weekend. It started on Saturday afternoon. It's still going to roll through a game that has a lot of impact tonight, which means that 3 teams in the AFC could get in if the Colts lose. Kyle, you're wearing the Grinch sweater. That game last night, it was almost Grinch miss for the New England Patriots, but they may have taken care of business in Charm City, my friends.
It's a good call, Jamie. Let's go to Whoville, La Whodore. It's chaos season. Did you stay up for Ravens Pats? You should have, because the Pats clinch a playoff berth with the win. The Ravens got to control their own destiny, but they got to win. They got to win fast. They're 7-7, and Lamar goes down, and he stays down. He rushed for 3 yards, but look, he got wincing and grimacing, and he got a kind of a knee to the back, and he would not come back. My God, that sucks in a pivotal game for Baltimore. So we're doing the Snoop Huntley thing. We've done it before. Derrick Henry was excellent in this game. Derrick Henry has been leading with his words as well, saying these are playoff games. We need to win all of these. Henry was fantastic. But Stephon Diggs has been in a lot of big games too. Drake Maye starting to find his way. And look at this Rembrandt to Kyle Williams. The reverse angle is going to be beautiful. Oh, it's gorgeous. What a throw. What a touchdown. Unbelievable play. Successful 2-point conversion. 24-21. I mentioned Diggs. Get him down. Get him down on a 4th and 2. He gets over 20. He's down the sideline. Baltimore's still winning. Trying to cling to their playoff lives. New England needs to do. And Ramondre. Oh, I love Ramondre Stevenson. Just get out of the way. No one wants to tackle him late. Everyone's tired. Everyone wants to go to Cowboy. They don't want to tackle Ramondre. Snoop. Pull us off a miracle with Lamar in a hoodie. That sucks. It's been a weird season for Lamar, hasn't it? 28-24. We go to Zay Flowers. Electric weapon. Ball. Get on it. Season done. Feels like it. Baltimore, Zay. That is, he has had some high-profile fumbles. Such a great player. Derrick Henry and Mike Vrabel, years together in Tennessee, of course. But Drake Maye staring down the Ravens and winning to get to 12-3 on a day when the Broncos lost. The Patriots win 28-24. Let's hear from big, cool, large-shouldered, gruff Mike Vrabel on Christmas week.
We talked about bringing a belief in our identity, and believing that under any circumstances that we were going to win the football game. And that's what we talked about before we left. We said we needed to pack 2 things. We needed to pack our belief and our identity, and I feel like we did.
You got to protect the football. We all got to protect the football. That's a lesson that has to be understood. If you want to play winning football, it's been that way. It's been that way for a long time in football. It's been that way for a long time here, and we have not done a good enough job of that on offense this year.
All right, here's the deal with the New England Patriots. They clinched their first playoff berth since 2021, this in the first season of Mike Vrabel. The Ravens, though, Ian Rappaport, they need help down the stretch. They could win the AFC North if they win out and the Steelers lose out. But do they have their quarterback in the next couple of weeks is the question. Lamar Jackson, Ian Rappaport, status update, please.
I think it's fair to say the status of Lamar Jackson is up in the air, as it has been far, far too often this year. So first of all, the injury last night. He got kneed in the back, which means essentially it is a bruise in the back. Now, that would likely label him day-to-day, and you would think, and he said as much after the game, that he was hopeful to be able to play on Saturday, not Sunday, so no long week, on Saturday against the Green Bay Packers. But because it's Lamar Jackson, you simply don't know. And if you are getting frustrated, let's say you're a Ravens fan, you're getting frustrated at Lamar Jackson's lack of availability, so is he. It has been a year from him, from hamstring to toe to foot, ankle, on the injury report, it seems, every week. He gave himself up. Yesterday, Craig Woodston still need him in the back. Lamar Jackson said, quote, "It's BS. I'm trying to give myself up. I get kneed in the back and I can't finish the game. It's BS. Lamar is frustrated, as is everyone else, but day-to-day moving forward."
All right, Rap Sheet, good to know. Appreciate you. The Patriots, as I mentioned, have now clinched a postseason berth. Whether or not they're hosting a playoff game remains to be seen. Manti Te'o, we talk an 11-4 Patriots team with a 28-24 win over the Ravens last night. A lot of it had to do with the chance of the Drake Maye MVP in Baltimore, of all places. But you also go to somebody else who's pivotal on this offense when you watch this game.
Yeah, Jamie, it's funny when you think about the Patriots and the Ravens and the Patriots going into this season. The narrative has been, they haven't played anybody. They gave up a 21-point lead in the first half last week. Coming into this game, the Patriots were actually the underdogs. Like, how does a 11-3 team line up against a 7-7 team, yet they're a 3.5-point underdog? It's like, do you believe them now? Not only do they went into Baltimore and played a Baltimore defense that just shot out the Bengals, but Drake Maye has all of his targets. So we know he throws to Booty, he throws to Matt Collins, Pop Douglas, anybody, Travion Henderson. But when you really need it, when you really need somebody to come in the clutch for you, it's been Stephon Diggs. Last night he had 9 catches for 138 yards, and there were hard catches. These are catches across the middle. The first catch, this was in the first series, guys. Like his leg is behind him. He's doing things that shows that he's been in this league for a long time, that the lights are never too bright for him. And I think as Drake Maye and this Patriots offense goes, I think Drake has started to understand in these big pivotal situations and moments that they're never too big for number 8, and he can always count on Stephon Diggs to come in big for him. So I know they have their run game. I know he has a plethora of talent and weapons out there for him, but number 8 will always be there for him, and he can always believe that he'll come up big for him. So I thought that Stephon Diggs had a tremendous game last night.
Manta, I love it. You're spot on. Number 8 is clutch. But here's the thing. Who is the person that has been with the Patriots organization right now longer than anybody else? That is one person, your own Josh McDaniels. Now, my last football game that I ever played in the NFL was actually with Josh McDaniels as a Raider before he was let go, and I was also let go, unfortunately. Here's the deal about Josh McDaniels. Is he the best head coach in the world? No. Is he the best offensive coordinator in the world? He is. If you look at his history, what he's done and what he's doing now, he's kind of the piece of this that's been there with the Patriots for a super long time to create such a dynamic offense. Yes, they have all these threats. They have all these different options that they can throw to, and Diggs and Hollins and Hunter Henry and Hooper randomly, like we saw last night, who played very well. But at the end of the day, he's been kind of the orchestrator around this whole thing to create such a longstanding, great Patriots offense. So when you see Drake Maye and the boys smiling on the sideline, and you see the connection between Hunter Henry and Drake Maye, it's giving this old Gronkowski Brady energy. It's giving the Wes Welker Brady energy. And that's what I'm most excited about, this Josh McDaniels piece of it all. And we have to give him his flowers.
Listen, we're going to be talking about the Patriots for a week, but I'm shaking my head about the Ravens. What the hell is this season? What kind of world are we living in right now where we're looking at the Chiefs, by the way, and the Ravens just now becoming this non-factor? And I hate being so negative, but this Ravens season, if you had gone back, like we always talk about in August, and say, okay, Ravens fans, Joe Burrow is going to miss most of the season. The Steelers are going to have a 42-year-old quarterback, and the Browns are going to be the Browns. They'd be like, sweet, cakewalk time. No, 7-8. This is a very disappointing season, very disappointing night. This was last stand. I mentioned it. Derek characteristically vocal and saying, we need everything. All of these are playoff games. Let's go. Derrick Henry was great. Lamar was just this weird injury. Yeah, it wasn't deliberate. It wasn't malicious. He got kneed in the back, and then Lamar's just out for the entire game, which was a de facto home playoff game. And now they feel like they're just done. It's just there was no run. There was no last stand. It's very, very disappointing Ravens season. So we're going to have these AFC playoffs now, guys. Get ready. Buckle up. Lamar going to be there. Mahomes ain't going to be there. Burrow, all that. New blood. So go and get it, because if you were waiting for the Ravens to be the come-running team, I guess that's not going to happen this year. But guess what? We had a really weird game. I mentioned the AFC North. Rodgers was saying after this game that he's going to watch the Ravens-Patriots game and root for the Patriots, because here we go. We're going to start with a bizarre image of DK Metcalf pulling some Raggedy Andy fan. Everyone's saying he punched the fan. He actually literally didn't. He did appear to throw one. Thank God it didn't squarely connect. But this is a very strange thing that we're going to unpack. It was a bizarre side story to the game, which was very competitive. And Jalen Warren, the angry ball of butcher knives, did this twice. He had 2 long touchdowns. He was excellent down the stretch against, let's call it what it is, guys, a pretty vulnerable Lions defense. They just haven't had it this year. You want to start talking about Lions coordinators, I'm here for it. But on a 3rd and goal, Goff is going to go to Gibbs. Touchdown, 29-24. And then we got a field goal attempt by the boss. And this sucker just had a magnetic attraction to the post. It's an unbelievable thing. They can't believe it on the sideline. Thielen's seen it all, and he's doing the surrender cobra. Goff says, we got it. First and goal. Jared Goff